So it's part two of the portfolio builder, and it doesn't look like we got off to the best of starts. Have I got it all wrong? Let's get into it. So let's start here on coin market cap. Forgot what it was called for a moment then. Pretty early here in Dubai. Uh, we got the total market cap of crypto globally down 2.92% at the time of recording and stands at $2.25 trillion, with Bitcoin just below 61,000, down just over 3% in the past 24 hours. So this is the perfect opportunity to be dollar cost averaging. These, pullbacks, we're going to continue to see them, I believe, but we are going to eventually start to break out and then they're just not going to be back in. So yeah, it's one of those, right? I think these are great opportunities, but it is about finding the best ones in this space. Now, I think for today's video, we're actually going to take a look at Polygon Matic. Now, obviously, it's down 2.30% in the past 24 hours. It's at 68.18. Look, why am I picking out this one? I want to be really quite clear. I'm really trying to be ahead of the market, right? I'm trying to pick some pretty decent projects that have, a lot of movement or potential movement to the upside. Right now, we've got the Bitcoin spot ETF. Before that was approved, I said we should be, planning for an Ethereum spot ETF. Now, what we saw with Bitcoin is we saw layer twos and other protocols linked to Bitcoin also performing really, really well. Matter of fact, some even outperformed Bitcoin itself. So I kind of expect something similar to happen with Ethereum. And that is why I'm really sort of focused on layer twos and, ZK rollups and that sort of stuff when it comes to Ethereum. So let's have a look at our portfolio. We're currently sat at 103.22. We obviously invested, $110 for week one. We're down just under $6. It's not the end of the world, but it's not the best start either. Look, I think that, this will all turn around and I'm quite confident of that. So I guess lesson one when it comes to investing really is the market will do this to you. And it's not really something to be concerned about or worried about necessarily. As long as fundamentally the projects are still in a really good position. And what I mean by this is, the team's still building, they're still active, there's no hacks, there's no negativity. If you have that scenario, which is what we have here, this is just normal market moves, then you shouldn't really be worried about it. And why I say this is, you should only invest in something that you've got real, true conviction in. You've gone away, you've done your own research, and you believe in what it is you're investing. And if you don't believe in what you're investing in, don't invest in it. I think that's, something that you need to be aware of. So, I'm not concerned by any of these pullbacks. I've seen bigger. We will see bigger on this journey. But if you invested and you Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday these days, 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck, I don't want people to be concerned about these short time frame moves, right? If you're going to be successful, you need to kind of get over that. So a nice little learning experience for anybody new in the space. I want to talk about the Ethereum aspects of things, right? We've got Grayscale Withdrawal, its Ethereum futures ETF application. Now, a lot of people were misunderstanding what this was. Futures and spot are completely different. I'm not concerned about, any withdrawals of futures when it comes to ETFs. I'm only really interested in the spot. Spot is obviously backed physically by the asset, and that is what we're really, bullish on now. What I would say is, a lot of these media outlets were labeling this up to scare investors, and people shorted the market and potentially lost out, and that's a real shame. So you just got to have your wits about you. Don't make any rash decisions when investing your money in crypto, because sometimes things can be a little bit misleading. Now, actually, Grayscale, will be focusing their energies on their spot Ethereum products, according to their CEO. And again, this is something that I was talking about when the news broke, right? It's really important to be all over this stuff, making sure that, you don't get caught out by misleading headlines. For me, the spot ETF for Ethereum, it's inevitable that it's going to happen. Will it happen the end of this month? I'm not too sure. But people are telling me that it will be approved, straight away, on the first approval. So time will tell. My understanding is the SEC are going to handle this in a very similar way to how they handled the Bitcoin spot ETF. They're going to wait for all the applications to come in, and then they're going to obviously, do what they do. So yeah, interesting stuff. Now, we got BlackRock says an Ethereum ETF is possible, even if ETH is a security. So look, I believe regardless of whether it's a commodity, a currency, a security, this is going to happen anyway. It's inevitable that this is going to happen. So look, all the people that are trying to, scare people, calling everything securities, you've got Michael Saylor saying that, the big money, Wall Street, they're only going to be interested in Bitcoin. This is nonsense, right? You've got to be really careful when investing in anything, whether it's stocks or crypto. There will be people that, really do believe the nonsense coming out of their own mouths, but their maximum when it comes to whatever that said asset is, right? They're all in and nothing else matters. And everything they say is gospel truth. And it really isn't. So you've got to do your own research, right? I recently did a video, I think it was yesterday, talking about influencers and how they mislead their followers and they dump on them and all this sort of stuff. You've got to have your wits about you. Like, it's better to have somebody or watch somebody that is being honest with you. And that's very difficult to tell. But if you are seeing influencers putting obviously that stuff's paid promotion, you're better off following them than you are people where you never see that and you question whether something is a paid promotion, because it's likely to be a paid promotion. So just be wary of what people say. Make your own decisions in this market. Now I want to talk about Cheeky School. Obviously we're on an educational journey. We have courses that can obviously speed things up and help you understand the markets a little bit better. You don't have to purchase these, but I do want to highlight them. They obviously support us and what we're doing here, but they're also support you. So we've got some courses. We've got an Elliott Wave Theory courses, how you can trade like Nick does on Cheeky Crypto, smart money concepts. What is all of that stuff? We've got a coaching aspect of things where you can have one-to-one coaching. And we've got these two courses here, and I think these are the most relevant for this video series. The Portfolio Builder. You've actually got a spreadsheet in here, which I really do think is cool. We will share it on some of these videos eventually. It's where it breaks down your portfolio into different sectors of the market, right? I think it's really important. Our portfolio is really small, going into the second week of this Portfolio Builder. But what you will start to, have happen when you're doing these investment journeys is you end up with lots of layer ones or lots of layer twos. You end up pigeonholed in one sector of the market. And, I think, a lot of people when investing talk about having a well-rounded portfolio, not just investing in one, being, I guess, a little bit more, trying to think of the word, diverse in your portfolio investments. And the best way to be diverse in a portfolio is to have exposure to different sectors of the market. So I would encourage people to start doing some research on different sectors of the crypto market and where they fit in the real world and where you kind of vision things going. I'm going to do probably the next video, talk about crypto sectors, talk about the most exciting crypto sectors that I believe people should be, researching and looking at, to kind of give you a bit of a head start. But the Portfolio Builder kind of breaks it down in a lot more detail, and it'll give you a bit of a head start. And I think it'll be quite helpful. It's $19.99 in sterling. And then you've got crypto risk management. Risk management is just so important, right? There's a saying in crypto that, you pay your entry fee when you get scammed or you lose money. I would rather people didn't lose money, understand the risks, understand how, not to make these mistakes that others have made. I cover, quite an extensive list of risks that, you can learn about before having to experience. And I think that's really important. But let's get to the important aspect of things. We're here to make a purchase. We're just going to get in now on a green candle. Brilliant. But we're going to basically buy $26 of Matic. I'm just going to buy the Bitcoin exchange, the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗑 exchange. There is a link in the description if you want to join 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗑 exchange. It's ones that we like to use along with Bluefin. Again, links in the description for that one. So $26 of Matic we just bought. Unfortunately, whilst I've been talking, the market's decided it wanted to do a bit of a U-turn. It's kind of just one of those things. Again, I'm not really too bothered about the movements in the market on the short term. But let's add a transaction. We're going to add Matic right now. He says, here's the right portfolio. Helps if I put it in the right box. Add it to our portfolio. We're buying it today. The amount of Matic that we bought, this is where I get it all wrong. So we just bought 38.15 Matic. So we're going to put that in the box there. And then we're going to save that down. So our portfolio is now at 129.45. Again, really cool to see this. Now, I am going to be making another, investment on the 16th of May, right? And I'm going to be doing this through the Secret Crypto Club. Now, I've talked about narratives, and we're going to cover those in more detail shortly. But I am going to be using a private sale opportunity for a project called 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗏. It's an identity privacy play, and I think that it's a project that's going to do really well. In order to participate in these, you are going to have to mint one of our NFTs. You can do that by going to secretcryptoclub.com. You've got the different NFTs here. These prices go up by $25 each week. So the next one's due to go up in 2 days' time on Monday. So the beta, that allows you to invest up to $2,500 per investment. And then your Omega, you can invest up to $1,000 on each private sale. Once you bought the NFT, you could do that obviously on a MetaMask wallet using USDC or USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, once you've got your NFT, you register it in the Secret Crypto Club Discord. Once you've done that, you have access, right? And you just do your KYC and all that sort of jazz, and then you can take part in the private sales. Now, we are going to be having private sales incorporated into this portfolio builder, and the reason why we're doing that is we're going to have all of these sorts of projects that are really like blue chip. They're going to go do really well, in my opinion. They're low risk, they're medium reward, but we're going to back that up with some high risk, high reward plays. The best way to do that is through seed rounds and private rounds. So check that out as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. A lot of me babbling on, talking hopefully some sense about the market. I think there's some great learnings that could have been made from week 2 of the portfolio builder. But you let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.